All right. What's going on, you guys? How's it going? It's been a while since I made a video, but with Heist starting in just over 24 hours, I wanted to put out a build starter video. So what I'm going to go through is what I'm going to be starting for this league, which is going to be a Bane Occultist. Now, they made a lot of changes in the patch notes with how curses interact. They're now called hexes, and they're applying something called Doom. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using Bane because it is extremely cost effective. It is very, very cheap. You need almost no gear, and you can map on a 4-link. So with that, for our single target, we're going to be experimenting a little bit. This is just a starter video of what I'm going to do to start the league. As this character progresses, I will make a separate video down the road once I'm able to super refine it based on all the new patch notes and content and stuff like that. So this is the starter video of that eventual video. So with all the changes, there's going to be a new skill called the Impending Doom and Doom Blast. And basically what we're going to do is, depending on how it interacts, we're going to use this with our Bane character. Now, in order to do this, you get more damage of the explosion, the chaos area damage, based on how much doom you have when the curse expires. So this could be extremely useful and could be our Essence Drain replacement for bossing, depending on how much damage it actually pumps out. We'll have to test and see. But the main premise behind the character is Bane. And if you guys aren't familiar with what Bane is, it is a skill that essentially applies curses. You cast on it, it does some damage over time, and because we are the Occultist, we get nice pops at the end of it. So it's really good on clear. So I'm going to show you guys a T11 map. This is not refined gear at all. I'm going to be using a Cane of Unraveling. I'm going to put the POB link and go over the actual pathing in just a second. But first, let's show you guys what this is going to kind of look like. It's the T11 map. We are on a 4-link, so we have our Bane linked to Despair, Control Destruction, and Swift Affliction. So 4-link mapping with a Cane of Unraveling in a T11 map. So let's show you guys kind of what that looks like. And this is on a 4-link, keep in mind, with not good gear at all. So as you can see, it really just absolutely shreds through stuff, especially with the help of the pops. We're still relatively survivable. And again, this is without any kind of special gear or anything like that. So you guys kind of see the playstyle. So let's go back and go over the tree itself right now. So here, freaking cats. Oh my god. All right, so this is what we're going to be doing theoretically until we get the latest version of the tree. This is the general idea behind it. It's going to be life-based, and we are going to be stacking as much spell, chaos, curse, effectiveness as we possibly can. So we're also going to play around whether or not I want to use the agnostic, because if we are life-based and we are able to stack up a reasonable amount of mana, this could be very, very helpful, because Bane is very efficient as far as how much damage you can pump out versus how much mana you're spending. So this is going to be the path. We're going to come up through spell damage, grab as much life, area damage, picking up Arcane Will. I'll probably refine this later down the road. Picking up all the chaos damage, damage over time, as much life, little bit of reservation reduction, and then life and chaos res. That's pretty much the gist of it. Right now, even with what we have, so if we take off, let's see, we'll just do efficacy, swift. So here's our 4-link, right? We're at a 41k dot DPS, not counting the explosions, on a 4-link. So what I just showed you is a red tier map on a 4-link. So this is very, very easy to build. The gear is not expensive. I'll put this in the description so you guys can check that out. I want to try and keep this video as short as possible because it is just a starter. We'll have an in-depth one later. But just stuff like little spell damage, life, all resist amulet, Cane of the Unraveling. These are going to be a couple C after the first 2 days of the league. They're not usually very good, but as a starter build, it doesn't really matter. If you can map with it, that's all you really care about, right? So nothing special. Chaos damage, life, jewels. I just kind of pre-populated some generic stuff. 2 res Stygian, super cheap. All this stuff is going to be relatively easy to get. Armor, just life, and I've just tossed some resistances on there. Nothing special. So we're even with meh gear, we're sitting at about 5,500 life and 41k dot DPS, which is going to be enough to get you into red tier maps and have you map effectively, which is the whole goal of a starter build. Cheap, 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 fast farming, effective, no specific gear requirements, right? So that's it, guys. I'll again be making a more specific video as I refine this, but let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate y'all being here. I wanted to keep it short, and I'll see you guys in the next video.